A very pleasant good day, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you. We are here today and I'm going to go right into it. I'm going to ask my sister, Minister Francis, if she would come and read our text for today, Habakkuk, the second chapter, verses 1 through 5. Minister, you have it.
I will take my stand to watch and station myself on the tower and look forth to see what he will say to me, and I will answer concerning my complaint. And the Lord answered me, write the vision, make it plain upon the tables, on the tablets, so he may run who reads it. For still the vision awaits its time. It hastens to the end. It will not lie. If it seems slow, wait for it. It will surely come. It will not delay. Behold, he whose soul is not upright in him shall fail, but the righteous shall live by his faith. Moreover, wine is treacherous. The arrogant man shall not abide. His greed is wide as Selah. Like death, he has never enough. He gathers for himself all nations and collects as his own all peoples. Write the vision. And the Lord answered me, write the vision, make it plain upon the tablets, so he who may run, who reads it. For still the vision awaits in time. It hastens to the end. It will not lie. If it seems slow, wait for it. It will surely come. It will not delay. Behold, he whose soul is not upright in him shall fail. Write the vision. May the Lord add a blessing to the reading of his word for the good and the edifications of our souls.
My topic today is, in 2023, it's me and Jesus and my vision. In 2023, it's me and Jesus and my vision. I hear you say, what? In 2023, it's me and Jesus and my vision. Many years ago, I was the founder of a musical festival called the Come As You Are. And in this festival, I got together with some very, very talented people, the late, great Andre Patterson, and of course, the late, great Mama Curtis, late, great Paulette Bush, and then, of course, Walter is still around, and Marcus is still around, and I'm still around. And we created what you call the Come As You Are musical. Now, we did this because there were so many new artists coming out, and of course, they, at the time, were not being represented as well and given the opportunity to be a part of the Gospel Fest. So we did it, and my, it was a success. We got our flyers out. We went to different churches, and we had every artist. We asked churches to bring their choirs and make sure that you had your church name and choir name on your t-shirt. And my God, we were there from 12 noon to 12 p.m. People were barbecuing, having fun. We were at the South Shore Cultural Center. Some of them were swimming. The children were playing. We were eating and shouting. I tell you, it was church. And we had a lot of people coming our way. And the first person that we had, of course, was my sister. And if I'm not mistaken, it was Daryl Coley. And then we had a lot of church choirs. And then the next one, we kept on moving up. Kirk Franklin was just starting. And oh my God, he came along, and the choir sang, and oh, That was Kirk Franklin, the family. And it just kept going on and on and on. Wilmington Chester Mass Choir, Kurt Carr Fellowship, Cosmopolitan, the Tommies. Everybody was coming, and the event was wonderful, and it lasted for about maybe 20 years or a little more. And of course, we all got older and we began to do different things and go different ways, but it was a legacy, and people still talk about it. And guess what? We started at 12 noon and we were through at midnight. We had a ball. We were there all day, y'all. We had vendors. I mean, it was just wonderful. But it's something that we sat down and put our heads together. Of course, Hyde Park Choir was also on there. And the young people, the churches, Chicago State University Gospel Choir. I mean, people were just coming from everywhere. I can't think of all of them, but it was enough. And we had a ball. But guess what? We didn't even have any money. All we had was Jesus and friends, okay, who announced it on the program. And finally, we got our first grant from the city to do the fest for only $1,500. And when I tell you $1,500 went a long way, it went a long way. And let us not forget, the one and only Yolanda Adams was here, our very, very first female soloist. So we had a good time. What happened is that we just had a vision. We sat down and we talked with ourselves and to ourselves and said, this is how we're going to do it. We came together, we prayed, and the rest was history. We were victorious, and now we thank God for the victory. And many of those artists that came are now top artists, not because of what we did, but because of the vision God gave us. In our text, it's a man talking and trying to ask God, being kind of funny. Listen, I want you to do this, and I need this, that, and the other, and I want you to do it. When are you going to do it? And I'm just paraphrasing. I'm talking in layman's terms. This man was questioning God. He wanted something, but it's the way he asked about it. I'm going to stand here and wait. Now, he gave Jesus what I call a grocery list, okay? But who are you to give Jesus a grocery list? But he insisted on doing that. And so the verse that I really fell in love with was this one. Write the vision and make it plain. And in the New International Version of the Bible, it says, look around and see what you want. Huh? And I said, oh my God, what? And I see this is becoming the new year, 2023, and everybody's preaching everything, and I'm listening to everybody, but the Spirit of the Lord told me, write the vision. Tell the people in 2023, it's me and Jesus and our vision. So, let's work with our vision. First of all, what is it that you want? And see, nobody knows what you want but you. What do you want? You want a car? You want a house? You want a husband? You want a wife? You want a church? You want to go to school? You want a new job? I want more money. What is it that you want? You have to figure that out in your mind. God is able to answer all of your prayers and give you what you want. But you have to know what you want. And let me tell you something else too. You have to be specific. Yeah, God, I think I want a car. No, I want a bus. No, I want a truck. No, what is it that you want? And 2023 is you and Jesus and our vision. So in order to really get that vision together, you have to first think of it in your mind. What is it that I want? You talk to yourself. Oh, I ain't crazy. I didn't say answer. I said talk to yourself. Okay? A lot of times I get still. I'm like, well, God, what is this? What do you want me to do? When I was doing the Come As You Are, I didn't know what was going on. God was just telling me, do this, go here, go there. And every place I went, it was successful because I listened to him and I heard him. So you had to hear what you wanted, how to plan your vision and how to get your vision together. Okay? And then once you understand your vision and know what your vision is, sit down and write it. Now, that's what I like in the scripture. Write the vision, make it plain. But the other verse, Jesus said just before that, look around and see what you want. And that's what we don't do. I didn't say see what somebody else wants or want to get what somebody else has, but what is it that you want, huh? And it takes time to write it. Sometimes you may not have but a word, 3 letters, huh? Maybe sometimes you might have 5 and 6 pages. I know some people that just have wrote, so I'm like, okay, I think God heard you. But you have to write it down. Once you write it down, and I'm going to tell you something, he's not so particular about your dotting your I's and crossing your T's. You know, that's up to you, how you want to write the letter, because this is between you and God, and you don't have to share it with anybody. So write the letter. If you have a small I, if you have a large T, it doesn't matter, but write it down. And write what you want. And I found out something that as I was writing my vision, it was things and words he put in there that I didn't even think of. Ooh, bless you, God. Bless you, God. So I wrote it. I wrote it. I wrote it. And I was just so excited. This is how I made it thus far. I wrote it and I didn't tell anybody what it was. I said, okay, God, I want to do a fest. And he said, make it to come as you are. In other words, you don't have to be all high class. Just come as you are and have fun. What is your vision? Okay, you know what it is. If not, ask yourself, what do you want? And if you're not sure, say, God, is this it? How can I modify it? And then once you write the vision, and you write it like you want it to be, you have to have patience. Oops. Nothing comes to a sleeper but a dream. It took us years to grow the come as you are. Sometimes it takes years for you to get where you have to. Sometimes it takes minutes. Well, why would it take years? Because every round goes higher and higher. And the more you do it, the better you are at it. Oh, I'm telling something to somebody that needs to be told something. Remember what you saying. What you saying. Things happen. But you have to have patience. Patience. Rome wasn't built in a day. You've heard that. A child coming out of his mother's womb, they don't come out speaking and saying, hey, what's up? Although these children now are a little different, but they're still not coming out talking like that. But still, you got to have the patience. And then with the patience, you have to continue to look at it and upgrade it, because you said, okay, this, I can take care of this. I can go to this stage. I can go to that stage. So now it's another way to do it. So you add something in between the sentences, something in between the lines and the words. So you've got to write it, and you've got to be patient. You got to look at it occasionally. You just can't look at it once and say, that's it, and then get mad. Because everything needs to change some kind of way. 2023, things are going to change. I'm not saying for the bad. I'm saying for the best. You have what you want in 2023, you and Jesus and the vision. Because see, now you've caught on that, he is real. And he does listen. He can help me. I don't have to be out here by myself. So you write it. You have the patience. Some people that go fast, they lose. I got this. And you lose it. And you get mad. Well, who told you to lose it? Who told you to just go ahead? You know, you got ahead of yourself. Jesus is moving too slow. Sometimes it's good to be slow, because when he gets ready, everything will be in order. I'm talking to somebody today. Then you have to have the faith. Hebrews 11 says, faith is the substance. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. A vision is something you see, but you may not see it in the natural right now, but you see it in the spirit. So you have to have faith. You have to believe, first of all, in the vision that you have. Oh, thank you, God Spirit. And then you have to believe that you and Jesus are working it out together. And then you have to believe in what you see, believe in what you hear, deal with your patience, and guess what? It will happen. But now let me say this. Faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. But it may take time. And it keeps coming back to me. Patience and time. It may take time. This man, he thought Jesus was crazy. Hey, look, I want such and such and such. And what are you waiting on to give it to me? And I love the response. He says, look around and see what you want. See, some people, they don't know what they want. You can't take anybody else's dreams. You can't do anything with anybody else's thoughts. And if you give them your dream, that's between you and them. But even if you give it to them, guess what? It's still your vision. So, I'm going to leave you. I'm not going to talk long, but I had to talk to you about this because it's been on me all week. That's all I heard is, in 2023, you and Jesus and your vision will come to pass. It's you, Jesus, and the vision. Oh my God. What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? Where do you want to go? How do you want to get there? Well, I don't have the money. Who do you believe in? Whose report do you believe? Where is the money? Well, did you ask God? Where are you? Oh my God. Whew. In 2023, it's me and Jesus and my vision. What about you? In 2023, is it you and Jesus and your vision? Or in 2023, is it you and you and you? Because you know everything. This man, I wish I was there to see his response when Jesus said, look around and see what you want. Ooh, and really, he didn't really know. He just, he stood up like, oh, hey, God, tell me. I want this vision, but you won't. Y'all, you can't talk to God like that because he doesn't talk to you like that. He loves you and he wants the best for you. And he's going to give it to you when it's time. Your assignment. Your assignment. Catch pen and paper. Write your vision. Have patience with your vision. Have faith with your vision. And understand timing. And know that God is with you wherever you go. I love you. I bless you. I magnify you. And I trust and pray that this is your year. I'm speaking that to you. This is your year. This is my year. This is our year. This is the year. Yes, it's been a different and difficult 22, but we made it. So that means the vision is coming closer. Maybe you wrote the vision 5 years ago. It hasn't come. Well, now look. It's time. It's coming. I'm looking at you, walking in your vision. I want to be a millionaire. Okay. In order to give a vision and have a vision, you have to give. In order to get a vision, rather, you have to give. And sometimes you don't have to give your vision, but you have to give unto others, and it'll be given back unto you. Pressed down, shaking together, and running over. Y'all, don't make me holler. I love you. Get your homework, get your pen and your pad, get somewhere and sit down. Get your vision and work with your vision. Thank you. Check us out on Love, Faith, and Hope Church and Pastor Felicia Campbell on Instagram. And of course, Pastor Felicia Campbell on Facebook. I love you. Now the Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face to shine upon you and be gracious to you till we meet again. For we know that we are God's special creation. Nothing and no one can harm us. Because he lives, we can face tomorrow. This day is in divine order, and so are we, because we have the victory. I love you. Come on, I love you. And remember, in 2023, it's me and Jesus and my vision. God bless your consciousness.